White. The Cobra passes to the bodyguard. And here's White. 5 on the clock. Down low. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
To the inside. Here's Bottoms. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's White. Shots blocked. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And the Warriors call time here. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That one drops for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Rodriguez. He's got 5. Here's Davis. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And White has got the ball here for the Warriors. Pass to the bodyguard. Gordon with it. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Now here's Davis. Here's Rodriguez. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gordon, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Stripped it away. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Rodriguez. They set the pick. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Mr. Perfect shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Crew gets the bucket.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
The Warriors trailing. White with it. To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Cornette. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Bottoms. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
White against Davis. Gordon outside. Hook shot on the way. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Rodriguez has got 7 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Wilson's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio on D. They lead by 4. Mr. Perfect passes to the bodyguard. To the inside. Mr. Perfect. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Wilson passes to Cornette. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Gordon finds White. Out to the wing. Here's the general. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Gordon with a screen on Davis. White for 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Davis. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Bottoms. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 4. Outside White. It's blocked. Now here's Davis. Still without a bucket. Pass to Bottoms. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Warriors trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
White, the pass to the bodyguard. And again, no good by Golden State. And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Cornette. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. The general passes to Gordon. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Rodriguez. He has 7. Here's Bottoms. He's off on the layup. Well, the Warriors shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's the general. Sinks the tray. Here's Wilson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Cornette. Tries a 10-footer. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Warriors. 4-point game. Davis against White. Oh, they get a hand on it. Right wing. Gordon finds White. 4-3. Wilson grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Cornette. From deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's the pick. Down low. Here's the bodyguard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Wilson. Here's Rodriguez. Defended by Gordon from 17. Shot's good by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 9 points.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now here's White. The three-pointer off the mark.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Davis. Off target with the 3. Here's the general. Outside White. The bodyguard. Pass to White. Here's Mr. Perfect. Davis with a rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside White. Pass to the general. Here's Mr. Perfect. Check by Davis. Chalk up 2 there.
Lack of communication defensively. No help on the mismatch.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. There's Davis with the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Spurs lead by 5. And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top. They're up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So on the floor for San Antonio. And it's the monster in at the 1.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Here's Rowe. Pass to Bottoms. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Cook. Now Batum inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Rowe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
To the inside. Here's Bottoms. Boomer pulls it in.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Here's Cook. It's hauled in by Bottoms. Bottoms has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And here comes the break. Here's Boomer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to the franchise. Here's Wilson. Rowe passes to Wilson. Here's Bottoms. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Bottoms has got 13 now.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Batum sets a screen. He takes it in. Boomer passes to Batum. Lets the 3 fly. Cook. That's good. Cook's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And the Spurs call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Bottoms. Here's the monster. Launches a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 1. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And there's the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Boomer can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Jacks up a 3. Shot is good by Bottoms. Bottoms has got 5 points in the quarter.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
To the middle. Here's Doyle. The layup off target. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Grew. Here's Bottoms. Guarded by Batum. Here's the monster. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Cook. 6 points for him. Here's the general. And San Antonio making a change here. Cornette's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Batum outside. The general passes to Cook. Will it go? Batum with it. 5 to shoot. And that one good. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Here's Wilson. He's scoreless. Thunder grabs the board. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Cook. Pass to Batum. Here's Cook. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to the monster. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he drops the first. Davis, he's checked in for Wilson. He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to the bodyguard. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Cook. He drops it from range. Cook's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And here's Davis. Here's the monster. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And he can't get the first one. Goodwin's checked in for San Antonio. That's off as well, so he misses both. Golden State has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Over to the left wing. The general passes to Boomer. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Gordon, he's checked in for the Warriors. White comes in for Cook, and it's tied up with that one.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Goodwin, back to Cornette. Down low, here's Davis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Mr. Perfect passes to Boomer. They set the pick, clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Davis against White. Fires the three. Boomer pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
No one near him. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Davis misses. The Warriors trailing. To the left wing. The steal. Here's Grew. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Spurs making a change here. Wilson's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. Here's White. He's got 6. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 4. Pass to the bodyguard. And he makes it. The bodyguard's got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Cornette. Money on the 19-footer. Cornette's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gordon can't hit. Spurs lead by 4. Davis, the pass to Wilson. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And it's Doyle missing. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by White. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Davis. Both free throws good from Davis. And White has got the ball here for the Warriors. 8-point game. To the inside. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Outside Davis. Here's Goodwin. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to the bodyguard. Now here's White. Shoots over Davis. White can't hit.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Grew, defended by Gordon. There's Davis with the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Davis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The Cobra passes to White, 6 to shoot. And here's Gordon from the arc. Here's the bodyguard, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. White looking it over. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Goodwin. Outside Davis. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wilson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The bodyguard, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Now here's Gordon. He's covered closely. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The Cobra passes to White. Fires for 3. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by the bodyguard. The bodyguard's got 10.